this video we are going to look at the wings part of the character. Now when I create wings here, you've got the ability of clicking shoulder, okay, and then here we've got different options. So we can create bat wings, bird wings and pterodactyl wings. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create 3 of these and I'm going to go through each of them. So I'm just going to create bat wings, which creates that one side, although perhaps it would have been wise to have held down control, so I did that. So I've got both sides, okay, and I'm just going to call that bat, and then I'm going to move that entire controller out of the way. Create another one, so characters, change it to wings, create myself a shoulder, and then I'm going to create bird wings, and then I'm going to move that one over here out the way, and then once again characters, character, wings, shoulder, and finally a pterodactyl for all those people who are going to be trying to do the next Jurassic Park. So just moving that out of the way and selecting all 3 of the main controls and going to animate, okay, just so that we can have access to what these wings actually do. So we've got bat, and then we've got bird, and then we've got the less easier to spell pterodactyl, which I shall cheat and put ter. So looking at the bat wings, focusing in on this object, it's relatively simple. You've got the ability of controlling these wings. So if we select the bat controller, I've gone all Batman, yeah, you can use that, which allows you to move how far those wings are up and down, you know, the rotations of stuff as well, like you'd expect to be able to do with wings. I'm just going to undo. But the one thing I like about these bat wings is you've got dynamic strength. So if you were to flap the wings, you can see how much of, you know, there's a control of the, you know, the rigidity of those wings. So if you were to flap them, how much secondary motion they would create. But also I like the finger rotations, so you can furl and unfurl those bat wings all the way out, so that you've got nice control over the spread that those wings would create. You've got some, you know, dynamic controls, so largely, you know, that's what these do. There's not much else involved. You've got the humorous, you know, no real sort of rotation or, you know, sort of movement in there. All of the controls for the wings are done just simply through those controllers, and that's what will give you the nice winged sort of movements that you have under there. You've got a little thumb controller there, which you can rotate, and that will just give you that extra kind of claw at the end of those wings. Okay, next we shall move over to my pterodactyl, and again you've got the control of the rotations there, as well as the movement of up and down, and just having that controlled, you've got the digit control there yet again. So a bit like the bat wing, except this time you've got the 3 fingers, because as pterodactyls stand, you know, or we believe them to stand at the very least, with their feet on the ground that they use to control, and then their wings are dragging behind them. There you go, there's a little bit of dinosaur history as well. So you can select the wings through those 2, or you can select them up there depending on, you know, what's easier for you at the time. And the IK works, you know, between there and there. So if you lowered the strength, they would, you know, be more limp around the back. Okay, and then last but not least, okay, we have the bird wings. Bird wings are of course the simplest, as it seems. You know, there are very few joints involved. So just selecting there, again, you've got the dynamic strength, so you can control how much they sort of flap in the wing depending on what you are after. And then you've got the control here for moving those up and down. And that, for the bird wings, is pretty much it. There doesn't seem to be any other controls. You seem to have these extra joints here for the wing digits, but there doesn't seem to be anything that actually controls them. Nothing seems to adjust any of those. So you can move this controller. Oop, no, you can move the controller. There we go. You know, around. But if we go to the dynamic strength, that's all we can control. But it just means that you've got some really nice 3 different types there of really easy to set up wing controls that you can add into your already made mesh, or that you can, you know, adapt and edit around. But hopefully that rounds off the wonderful character builder that Cinema 4D has in it, and how it can help you produce your own creatures, characters, humans, or whatever.